Hey guys. Hey Holly. Hey Carly. How is everybody? Hello, hello. I'm good. It felt like spring today. It wasn't too warm, but it was very sunny. It's been kind of gloomy lately, so it was nice to have a sunny day. The flowers are out. I'm really enjoying that. When I drive to work, I look at all the daffodils. It's giving me life. Happy Thursday to you too, Carly. And hello, Valentina. Oh, thank you. It's from Kohl's. And Kohl's did like a collaboration with Crayola. And so art teacher to have a Crayola little fleece. This is like the Crayola symbol. I love it. The kids love it. It's also really warm. It's cold down here, so it keeps me warm. But then I'm rocking my Matisse shirt today. Oh, where's the camera? Up here. Matisse. I like to wear artist shirts to work. Hey, Maria. Oh, nice. Your phone case is Crayola. That's cool. By the time I got to Kohl's, like I found out about this Crayola merch stuff late. I was late in the game. I saw it on one of the art teacher Facebook pages I'm in. And by the time I got there, there was like nothing left. This is actually a child's like fleece, size extra large or something. So the pockets are really weird. I don't know if the adult ones, I feel like the adult ones probably have normal adult sized pockets. They're not too small, but they're like high up. Like the pocket is here. Probably for short arms. But it's okay. It's cute. Oh no, you're boycotting them? What did they do? I don't know. Or you're boycotting Amazon. Not Crayola. I hope Crayola didn't do anything. What would we get for crayons? Although I have to say Crayola's quality of product has gone down. For sure. Okay, yeah. All right. We're starting July today. I took pictures of all of the rest of the entries in this diary, this 1906 diary of Ralph's. Hey, Deb, good morning. And I found out he stops about halfway through October. So we don't have much left of his diary. We've been really trucking through it. So we have his 1906 diary, and then we have a 1907, I think. Yeah, I think it's 1907. I'm not sure. It's one of them. Let me just double check something. Yeah, that's what it is. It's 1906 and then 1907. So after that, the diaries will be on their way. I have a couple of people who are interested in receiving them at the end. Hopefully they're still wanting to. It's been a while since I've talked, so I gotta reach out to them again and make sure I can still send them over. We have the digital copies, which I'll send to a couple of museums that have helped me throughout the process, and we'll be on our way to a new project soon. So we still have a few months left, though, with Ralph in this diary, and then we have, I'm not sure. I keep forgetting to bring the 1907 one down here, and then whenever I'm on the live, I forget, but I should check, just flip through the 1907 one. I haven't really flipped through it much at all. Let's see. I'll write it on my list. Check. To see just like how full it is. All right. I was looking, and we've been working on this project since November 2023. It's like insane. The Slippy Diaries. Okay, so July 1st, 1906 went down on Lock Farm and spent day on river. Hi, Jevin, over on YouTube. Monday, July 2nd, 1906. In office. I'm okay. Washington Street grades. How are you, Jevin? In AM. Walk grades in PM. He's talking about, yeah, I don't know, on a boat. I was going to look that up, what Lock Farm is. I don't know if it's a place we could look up or an area, or if it was just like a person, their farm. I have no idea. No, that's in Massachusetts. I don't know. It could be someone's farm. Walk grades in PM till 4. Office work. What are you doing? Don't fight. Cats are about to attack. Stop it. Claude's so mean to her. She doesn't want to play. And feels so bad. The poor thing, Basil, our girl cat, she doesn't ever make any sounds. Like, hardly ever. Except when Claude is harassing her and she, like, screams. It's the worst sound. He's stalking her right now. I hope you guys don't have to hear it. It's really horrific. She's fine. They don't, like, actually hurt each other, but, oh my god, it's, like, the worst sound. It sounds like she's dying. Office work 4 to 6. Yeah, I am an advocate for her. I'll yell at him. He just needs to, like, chill out. At feed barn. 5 in PM. 12. Horses. Oh, fire. Fire, not 5. Fire. Oh, no. 12 horses burned. As sad as that is, it gives us something to look up. Yeah, speaking of Claude. Hi, little Becky. Claude, we learned he cannot have catnip. Catnip doesn't sit well with him. It makes him insane. Okay, let's look this up. July 2nd. I know. That's horrific. July 2nd. Oh, it wouldn't have been the same day, actually. So, probably would have been like, I'll just look up July. This is probably it. Yep. Oof. 8 horses and 3 mules die in yesterday's fire. Most of the losers carried insurance. What a bad way of phrasing that. So this must have been a barn where people's horses were being boarded. So it wasn't all one person's. 11 animals, 8 horses, and 3 mules. Oh, 11 animals, 8 horses, and 3 mules are dead as a result of a fire which demolished the feed barn of Tom Barker on 6th between Sycamore and Water Streets. 5 other horses are in more or less serious condition. The losers are all farmers who are in the habit of stabling their horses here when they come to town. The heaviest loser is W.B. Loveland of Janesville, brother of Mrs. A.J. Fairburn of this city. He came to town yesterday morning with 4 loads of hogs, his young son driving one team. Oh, I lost my spot. Where the heck was I? I'm completely... What did I do? Did I go too far? Usually I can find my place here. Okay, okay, that was weird. I thought I was having a stroke. And 2 of his neighbors, each bringing a load to accommodate Mr. Love. Oh, wait. Yeah. Loveland. Of these 8 animals, only 1 horse is alive. Is it being probable that one of Mr. Loveland's horses will live? Is this badly written, or is this my brain? One of his black horses, a mare of 4 years old, perished in the barn, and 2 were shot last evening. Ooh, God. Oh, so they were, like, burned, but they didn't die in the fire. That's horrible. Wow. There was a misunderstanding as to the place of the fire. The correct number, 41, was telephoned in to the station from the Golden Rule restaurant and turned in at box 41 at the same moment. So the East Side Company arrived immediately, but someone turned the second alarm from box 42, which was incorrect. So the West Side team did not arrive until 10 or 15 minutes later. As to the origin of the fire, nothing is known. The fire seemed to be in the hay mow and must have started in the middle of the barn, for it was there that the flames were the worst. Sad. Where do I do this? Come on. Okay. I wonder why he was there. Ralph. Hey, Felicia. Howdy. We just had a devastating fire in Ralph's diary. Yeah, maybe he did come to help. Maybe he was working in that area or something. Okay. Went to Iowa Falls at 2 a.m. Back at 12 p.m. Something 1/2. Okay, he's listing his expenses. Oh man, that's awful, Carrie. Ugh. Poor things, because they can't get out. They're trapped. I can read this line. $2, $3. $3. And then hotel bill is $195. But what is the line above? Axe? Maybe I can see a little better on here. Yeah, I know, right? $1.95 hotel bill. We can look up what it exchanges to nowadays, too. July 3rd. Half day. Something half day. It's $11.25. Though. At 7:30. Okay. Blank half day at 7:30. $11.25. That's a lot of money. Yeah, I can zoom out, sorry. It could be half days. There could be a little S in there, actually. It's really weird, that word. I don't know. I don't really have any guesses. I see axe, but I don't think is all half days. Could be. It could be a CL. I don't know. Oh, okay. It's probably a number. 1. Okay, what about if is at 750 or 730, like that maybe is the his like earnings or some kind of expense that's per half day. And it equals 1125. Like, could we do some office? It could be office. Maybe do some math. It could be 1 half day. Kind of seeing office now, can't unsee it. Yeah, that's what happens to me. I don't know. I also don't know if it's 750 or 730. Either of that, though, doesn't make sense for 1125. Or wait a minute. 1.5 days at 7. Yes, Carly, you got it. So 750 for a half day. And he worked 1.5 days, or he's paying for something for 1.5 days. So it's 750 times 1.5. So much algebra. Look at that. I think you're right. Okay, 1.5 days at 750. Oh, I'm not a mathematician either, but yes, it is. I love the Diary Detectives. We have a strong group of individuals, and everyone has their own specialty. It's amazing. 1125. Now let's see how much that translates to. Inflation calculator. This is always what I do. Calculator. 1906 to today. Okay. We're going to look up, let's start with the 1125. 1125 in 1906 is about $397.09. Let's see the railroad fare. You paid $105 in railroad fees. And for the hotel, $68.83. So, I don't know. Maybe, I feel like it's missing a piece too. Like, it's not just about how much, like, monetarily. Because when I think $68 for a hotel room, that's a crappy hotel room. But it probably wasn't. I feel like nowadays the price goes up and the quality goes down. So, yeah, it does seem backwards. The railroad fare is insane. Oh, actually, he did, I don't know what this is. $2, $3, dash $3. So I don't know. Maybe it was $3 total, or maybe it was $5 total, but he didn't rate $5. So I don't know. Strange. July 4th. 4th of July. Went down on Block Farm in PM. Or, yeah, in PM. 2 to 3 p.m. Where? On here? Oh, maybe. Sure. I don't know about tax. I feel like, I don't know if that was a thing. Yeah, sales. Well, I'm sure taxes were a thing, but like sales tax, I don't know. And there's another thing that contributes to things being more expensive nowadays than they were. So that is like also something to consider. Walk grades, east side in AM. Walk grades, east side in PM. Okay. When he's talking about walking grades, it's something to do with his engineering job. Streets. Something to do with the city streets. That is all I know. Sales tax started in Mississippi in 1932. Huh. How about in Iowa? Or was Mississippi the first place to do it? 1906. Walk grades near 13th Street, or 13th and... Oh, thank you for the heart tree vibe, Nana. Cute name. Okay, that's where it all started. Mississippi. Okay, that's Commercial Street. Sewer. Grades on probably Jefferson. Second to first. Levels, Sans Souci, and PM. Work, work, work. That's all he does. July 7th. East Side Street. East Sewer in AM. I like his little swoosh to connect those two things. Very cute. Okay, 1934 in Iowa. Huh. Plot of Sans Souci levels in PM in office. July 8th. Went to office and wrote letters in PM. Went driving in evening. July 9th. In office. Cute corgi. Thanks, Phil. In AM. Walk grade. I don't know. What do we think? Is that a J or a G? Godin edition? Or Joden? I can look inside the map, but I'm lazy. Sewer grade in or on Randall. Oh, Jordan? Possibly. Sunnyside. I think that's additions, because I know Sunnyside is an addition. So when he says addition, he's talking about sections of the town, I guess, like little districts, little areas that are named. I remember the Randall and Sunnyside, him talking about that before. Could be Jaden. July 10th. It is Joden. Oh, cool. Thanks. J-O-D-E-N. July 10th. Well, he wrote in office and scribbled it out, but sewer grade on... I must have seen it then. I must have seen it before and remembered. Sometimes the brain... It's like things stuffed in there I don't even realize. Sewer grade on Jeff something 4 to 5. Walk grade west side. Walk grade west side 1 to 4. Office 4 to 6. July 11th. Walk grades. Calmet? C-A-L... Is it Calumet, maybe? Yeah. Okay. Well, I feel like we gotta look for some of these places now. I'll go back to the Sanborn map. Sanborn Fire Insurance maps. 1900 Waterloo. Waterloo, Iowa. Okay. So I'm looking for Calumet, Joden, Randall, Sunnyside. I was never able to find Sunnyside before. Which it might just be, maybe they're too small, maybe they're labeled on the other maps, but oh, Calumet. Okay. Well, there's one. I'm going to copy it. And then keep it in here. I keep it like a little scrapbook. And I'm also going to link it because I never link it and I regret it. We are looking at a 1906 diary. And we're reading the pages and typing them out, and now we're researching, just looking for some of the places he's mentioning. Okay, you saw... Oh, hey, Devin. Hello. Glad you made it. You saw Randolph. Where? Nearby? Or did I scroll past it real quick? Okay, so Calumet to the right. Randolph. Rodmar... I heard the Outlook notification immediately. Asked myself who's emailing me after hours. Yeah, that's my computer. I don't even know what it was. Oh, it's because I took a screenshot. Yeah, pretty much. I feel like his diary is just work notes now, which is kind of sad because I want to hear about his life. Oh, Southwest more. Okay. Southwest. Like down here. Oh, it was a street name. Okay, okay. It could be... Now I'll look for street names. It totally could be a street name. And maybe that's what he's referring to. Maybe it's not its own... Randolph. No, that's Randolph, not Randall. I passed it. Okay, I'll try going back up. Here's the problem. There's a little bit of a lag on the... Is that the one that you saw, though? There's a little bit of a lag by the time I do something, and then by the time you guys I see your comments, it's like too late. Okay, so that's that. So let's see. Let's look for Randall. Sometimes they're written really small. Bakers, Hayes. What is this? This is streets. Okay, is there like a label for... the different sections? I don't think there is. Sullivan, Cooley's, Baylett, Robinson, Shilliams. I love that one. Hardy, Cooley, Robinson. Oh, it's so hard because they're all over the place. Manson's, we were talking about that one last time. Yeah, I don't know. It could be that it's like within here. Oh, that's okay, Nikki. Hold on. Oh yeah, just the horrible fire, and then other than that, he's just talking about work. As usual. Alright. Oh, more expenses. How fun. I know, right? Too bad I can't control F the image. At Laporte on Douglas Farm Survey. Railroad fare. $1.50. I keep doing it like it's a time. It's a price. Dinner. 50 cents. How nice would it be if you could get a dinner for 50 cents? Oh, Tristan, that's the nicest compliment. Tristan said, my favorite show is on. Oh. Gonna make me blush. Dinners, supper, 75 cents. Lodging, 75 cents. How weird is that? He paid the same price, almost. Well, he did. He paid the same price for supper, which is what I know as dinner. So his evening meal as his hotel room. Ooh, Friday the 13th. Ugh. Ralph has some pretty bad luck, too, so hopefully nothing bad happens. My kids know now. It's funny. Addie, you know, a year ago, expenses were what I lived for. I thought of you, actually, when I was taking pictures of the rest of this diary, because at the end, he has a very extensive list of expenses. It definitely is just 75 cents. Maybe he was really, really hungry, yeah. Or the lodging was really, really poor. Let's see. Did I really X that out? I did. Okay. Go back to this. $150 for railroad. $52 was spent on railroad fare. $26 for dinner. Well, okay. He calls lunch dinner. Supper is the evening meal. So $26 for his evening meal, what I would call supper. I mean dinner. Dinners is his lunches. So his lunches in total, he paid $17.65. That makes sense. Yeah, the lodging is crazy cheap. Motel 6. We'll leave the lights off for you. I haven't heard that one. That's funny. Okay, I'm like really lost. I gotta get rid of some of these tabs, I think. Hot lunch is dinner. Yes, yeah, and it's also something that we talk about this every once in a while. Like, it's a regional thing, so in England maybe, but around where I live, the midday meal is lunch and evening meal is dinner. But I've also said that my family, my French Canadian side of the family, they'll call like Easter lunch, Easter dinner, or Christmas, when you get together for Christmas and we usually have a meal at like 1 p.m. They call it Christmas dinner. For some reason that is a dinner, but I don't know. It's just interesting. I thought his dinner was drivers. It does look like that, but I think it's dinners. Because he's taking the railroad. So I don't know. Maybe it is drivers. He does tend to dot his I's, though, not like right above the actual I. So I don't know. Down in my part of Texas, we use dinner and supper interchangeably, but the midday meal is lunch. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like supper, some people around here, older people especially, will say supper for dinner, but not like dinner meaning lunch. Yeah, the next day is Friday the 13th. Let's see what happens. He already had his unluckiest day, I think. I'll tell you guys about that after. Let's read Friday the 13th. It's all crazy. Okay. Here's a quiz. I like quizzing you guys. You always nail it. What does this mean? Someone will know. What is BDSL? I don't know why he's writing perpendicular. B, 75. D, 50? Probably 50 cents. S, yes. 75. L, 75. Breakfast, dinner, supper, lodging. Breakfast, dinner, supper, lodging. Repeat, repeat, repeat. We'll make a little t-shirt. BDSL. Repeat. Okay. This is at LaPorte Douglas Farm Survey. Okay, so he's staying at LaPorte City. And G-E... I think I did take a picture of it the other way. Oh, I didn't. I was going to. Oh, G-E-O... K-I-L-F-O. I'm just going to butcher it and then we'll go and fix it after. K-I-L-F-A. K-I-L-F. That's not right, but that's what I see. K-I-L-F. O, not A-T. O-T. Or A-T. R. Don't know. G. Acronym king, yes. G. Martyr. George Kilpatrick. You might be right. Ooh, yeah, I think it is. Does that make sense that his P would be so high up, though? I think it is. It does? Okay. All right. I see that. Geo Kilpatrick. Okay. That might be people he's working with. That might be whoever he's doing the survey for. I don't know. Hi, Basil. Want to come up? I know. You did this last time, too. Poor thing. She wants to be pet so bad, but she's afraid to jump on my, thingy. My chair. Can't think of words. LMAO. I don't know what GTL stands for. Is modern day. Oh, what is GTL? And BDSL is old time. Oh, Jim Dan Laundry. That's funny. I don't know that. Hi, cutie. Do you want to come up? You won't like it. Yeah. Poor baby. Okay. July 14th. 13.75. D. 50 cents. Railroad fare. 150. BDSRP would be a great sticker. You're right, you're right. We should have like a little list going somewhere for the stickers because we're almost done with the Slippy Diaries and I gotta make you guys some stickers. Hello. Come on, baby, come up. I know, you're so brave. She really wants to jump up. She's so scaredy cat. She's a very interesting cat. She loves to lay on me. She lays on me all night. She'll jump on my lap if I'm on a specific chair. Oh, it's a B. No, I think it's a D. Oh, this is a B. Yeah, no, you're totally right. That's a B. Silly. She'll only jump on my lap if I'm on the bed or a specific chair. And she wants to right now, but she's afraid because this isn't a chair she's jumped on. Like, she doesn't know. Can I pick you up? You didn't like it last time, huh? When I picked you up? Try. You might like it. She's here. Hi. Hi. Yeah, maybe not. But we tried. That's all that matters. Okay. It's okay to try new things, Basil. Yeah. Poor thing. So nervous. Okay. Went to hear Bishop Hartzell. In afternoon. Oh, maybe we can find that. I wonder if he's back home. Probably. That's probably why he had a railroad fare. Bishop Hartzell. Yeah, here it is. Bishop Hartzell preaches tomorrow. Tomorrow at 2:30 o'clock. 2:30 o'clock. The Bible Institute, which is to be held at Chautauqua, you guys know what that is, for 10 days, opens formally. A sacred concert which will be participated in by several of the artists who have been present during the week will be given at the opening of the afternoon program, after which Bishop, this is the longest run-on sentence, Joseph C. Hartzell of Africa will preach a sermon. Bishop Hartzell is a delightful gentleman to meet and will be sure to deliver a fine address. Wonderful. Well, here we go. Take a picture of that. Throw it in here for later. And I eventually try to match it up with the, one period per paragraph, please. That's it. It must have cost more. Yeah, Felicia. Punctuation must have been expensive. I find that a lot when I'm reading old articles. It's hard because just like the way they wrote it, the way they speak is different than now. I feel like it's much more, there's a lot of fluff in there. Why can't I find what I need here? But the run-ons, man. Okay. July 16th. When we're talking about this, like, paying per character, it reminds me of the Three Amigos. Have you guys seen that? Where they're writing the telegraph or something, and they take their message and they have to make it really short, and they change it to infamous. I feel like the newspapers didn't have many editors. Yeah, and there were so many newspapers coming out that maybe they just, like, pumped it out and didn't really check. Walk grades. Okay, same thing on the 17th. I feel like we're gonna get all the way through July. I go live every Thursday, yes. Unless something comes up and I have to cancel, but that doesn't happen very often. I'll tell you, I can't wait to be done with this diary because I'm sick of touching moldy diary. Sewer on Jefferson Street, first to Mullen. Coconut, yeah. What grades? West Side. And I think he's saying that's in the AM because the next part says PM. Sewer grade on Washington. First to Mullen. Walk grades West Side. I'll just do this PM. Okay. It is walk grades, and the only reason I know that is because before he used it like the full word. Aria says, "Hi, I'm new. Where do you find these diaries? This is awesome. Thank you." And these diaries in particular were donated to me, but I have gotten them from estate sales, from eBay, and that's pretty much it so far. The first one I ever read through that started my whole hobby was an estate sale. And that was just a lucky find. Like, I don't find them there often. But then I found a couple on eBay. And I started reading those on the live stream. And that's what kind of, like, kicked off this portion of the hobby, coming on the live streams. And so those were from eBay. During that project, I had an article written about what we were doing because I was trying to find descendants. So a newspaper in Iowa wrote an article about it. And then someone read that article and donated these diaries to me because they were like, "Oh, I don't have any information about the ones you're looking for, the descendants you're looking for, but I have these diaries and maybe it's your next project." And I said, "Yeah, of course, that's amazing." So that's where these came from. There's a set of 6 of the Slippy diaries. That's what we call them because they're written by Ralph Slippy, who's up in the corner, and his wife, Georgia. I don't know if that answered the question. I think it did. So lots of places, but these were donated. Walk grades in PM West Side. And Chautauqua is in New York. There's an amphitheater. Yes. So we learned about Chautauqua. I don't know if I'm saying, is it Chautauqua or Chautauqua? I don't remember. There's a correct way to say it, and I learned it and forgot. But his wife, Georgia, she wrote a diary in 1895. That was the first one that we read. And she attended Chautauqua a lot. And it turns out, we were just talking about it last week, it went on, it started in the 1800s, I think. Like, well, yeah, it must have, because she wrote that diary in 1897. So it was like 1880s, I think it started. And then it went to 1940 something, right, guys? Was it 1940s? I think so. And it was all over, like, a national thing. And it was a lecture circuit, kind of like, I think it usually ran through the summers. That's, at least in Iowa, that's what it was. It was a lecture series, and it was all different people from different places giving presentations. And it was a way for people who didn't either have the means or just, like, weren't in that time in a place to go to college. Like, she was a woman. She's not really, you know, not many women went to college. Yeah, old school TED Talks, exactly. And they went and would learn about all different things. I have to hop off to get ready for an event. I'm glad to see you, Felicia. It was nice to hang out and have fun. I hope your event is a fun event. What does what grades mean? Great question. It means something to do with engineering and surveying, because that's what Ralph's job is for the city of Waterloo. Let's say Denver. I don't know if that says Denver. Hello. You're back. Are you gonna come up again? Poor thing. She keeps like acting like she's gonna jump up. I love you. I want to pet you. Yeah. Come here. She's so lovey. She's obsessed with me now. When I go to bed, she jumps up and lays on my chest all night. Such a cuddly kitty. Okay, dinner 75 cents. Should change one or charge 180 for fare for something. Come here. Be brave. Yes, we know how hold on. We know how old Ralph is. In this diary, let's see, he was 22. He's about 25, 26. And his wife is a couple years older than him. Went to plan, or is that a D? Okay, hold on. Went to, I think it's a D. Is there a Denver, Iowa? I feel like he wouldn't go to Denver, Colorado. And if he did, I think it'd be a bigger deal than that. Well, let's see. Self, $750. Well, I don't know. This is a lot of money. Party, that's like his group, $4. Expenses or extraneous, I don't know. Maybe it's EXTR, $250, equaling $14. Oh, that's a lot of money. About $500. Okay, well then Sunday the 22nd he doesn't write. July 22nd, blank. And the 23rd. I'm gonna move this thing around so TikTok doesn't scream that I'm not active. Walk grades on Barclay, northeast, not Berkeley, Barclay, northeast corner, Webster to southeast. Oh God, he writes all the way into the corner of the page. Southeast. I'm gonna have to look in the book, but I'll go back. Oh, Mr. Diary birthday. Hold on, let me go back. Well, let me put a little thingy up for you. Yay, happy belated diary birthday. Day late, a couple days late. Okay. Ditto, ditto, ditto. Webster. Northwest on Barclay. Or corner, I don't know. To what a mystery. Northeast or southeast? I don't know. Webster to, I think this is the direction in Lynn Street. It could be, I think it was either southeast first or northeast first, and then he changed it. Northeast. I'm going to keep it. Sewer estimates in PM. All right, 23rd. Let's see if I can get that little side part. 23rd. Q. It looks like it says QU. Maybe it's Quinn. Quinn. It's something like that. Okay, July 24th. Sewer estimated in PM. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think it's estimates. But yes, that's part of his job. He has a job that would be on dirty jobs now. Actually, I don't think he does much of the actual, like, sewer work. I think he just plans for the sewers. Oh, thank you, M. Levels on something. Belt. Whoa. Like, what is that? Belt. Inside? Maybe. Like, even this. Oh, wait. Down here, he's writing west side. I was thinking maybe it would be east, because sometimes he does like, oh, I did this on the east side and then this on the west side. Levels on something. It could be the name of a street. Maybe it's a short name. 91 cents? I don't know. Usually he'd say levels on a place, like a name of a street. But I don't know what this is either. Belt. You're to 11th. Okay, let's do something. Blank to 11th. What I've done in the past is gone on Google Earth. Because I have a... Hold on. I have a special project just for this. Sometimes I resent him. I don't resent him for his handwriting. I resent him for using lots of numbers and for mostly writing on top of his handwriting without scribbling it out and writing it somewhere else or just erasing it. Like, instead of erasing, he just writes over stuff, and that's annoying. But that's okay, because he didn't write his diary for us. I look forward to these lives so much, although my housework suffers. So does mine. But thank you. That's very kind of you. Okay, I'm going to look up 11th Street. Hopefully it still exists. Okay, there's East and West 11th Street. But we're going to look for a street with a name that has, it's either, I don't know, Belt something, Beltlin, Balt, I don't know. Maybe it will make sense. So East 11th Street. Let's go to like the very beginning here. And we've got Fowler, Franklin, Mulberry. That's where Georgia lives. Lafayette, Sycamore. Problem is a lot of these streets have changed, so it can be difficult. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Black Hawk. Could it be? No. Commercial. Jefferson. That highway probably wasn't there before, so there could have been a street there. Maybe we should look on this map. Okay, I know where Commercial Street is. And here's Jefferson. Commercial. 10th. 8th. 11th. Jefferson. Bluff. Washington. Okay, Washington, Bluff, Jefferson. Commercial. Black Hawk, water. That's it. Hold on. Lynn to 11th. It's not Bluff, right? No. Yeah, we know of Lynn Street. I don't know where that is, though. Like, 11th Street is not that long. Unless that's West 11th. Maybe. Oh. Okay. Maybe it's East 11th. I was thinking, oh, there's no more East 11th, but it goes over the river now. I was thinking, like here. Wait, what? Yeah. It goes over the river, but it didn't before. There wasn't a bridge there. Okay. Raymond, Sycamore, Mulberry, Franklin. Oh, no, it doesn't really give me much more, huh? Lafayette, Sycamore, Mulberry. Lynn to 11th. Yeah. Where's Lynn Street? I don't remember. Well, there's Barclay. Lynn Street. Okay, Lynn Street. Oriented. Okay, it's this way. Quincy, look for Quincy, Webster. Webster. Quincy. Where the hell is it? Do you guys see it? It's the street. It's, I think it's supposed to be this street. Lynn is line? Oh, yeah. Did they? They could have changed it, yeah. But that's so far away from the other part. Unless, how does this, let's see. Yeah, Line Street doesn't go all the way down. I don't know. That's a mystery one. We're just going to leave it as that. Usually when I look, I feel like I've seen Lynn on the map. I don't know. Now that is Lynn Street, which is interesting. It definitely is Line on the old map. But yeah, maybe there's another Lynn Street. There is Lynn County. We've talked about Lynn County a lot because that's where the other diary took place. The one in Fairfax was in Lynn County. On today's map, I think Newell turns into Lynn. Oh. Well, let's check. Just for the heck of it. Newell Street. I have to look with how it is with the river. Okay, Newell Street goes out of town. Near Ash Cottage, Mobile. I always think I know what I'm doing, and then Cottage. Newell. Oh, I was right above it. There's the Lynn Mart. Yeah, I don't know. I think... Looks like Newell Street still is Newell Street. Alright, I'm moving on. Ralph is confusing. In office on something street. Oh, it's a street. Looks like SUPE. I don't think it is, but street grades in AM to PM. Levitt, Johnson, and Miller edition. That is a section of the town down here. Levitt's, Johnson's, and Miller's edition. July 26th. Oh, yes, thank you. It's SYC, Sycamore. It does look like an @ symbol. I think it's Sycamore, though. I think he's done that before. He said sick for Sycamore. Isn't that funny, them using the @ symbol? Sewer, and he did the other day in here. Sewer grades, I'm just going to put GR because that's what he did on Jeff. Fourth. Oh, see? This is what he does. He writes something. He doesn't erase. It's pencil. Instead, he just writes harder over it. Fourth to third, or fourth. Third. In. I don't know. He's making me mad. Walk grades. Lower Sycamore. There we go. In PM. So it is Sycamore. Because now he's writing it a little bit clearer. July 27th. Walk grades east side in AM. Walk grades west 11th in PM. Saturday the 28th. Walk grades on sewer west side in AM. I know. How about he tells us a little bit more about what's going on at home? The interesting stuff that we want to know. We don't want to know where exactly he walked to do sewer grades. But that's what his life is, I guess. I thought he would mention Georgia a little bit more. Set curb grades for passing on a paving on Sycamore Street. Oh! 11th to Belt Line. That definitely looks like it says Belt Line. Now that's either a street or doesn't seem like it's a street. It's probably maybe like something to do with the railroad. Is a belt line a thing? Yeah, this could be his work diary, definitely. He did have one in 1903 that he talked about personal things. But this seems... yeah, like it's just him logging his work. Oh, we're already like at the end. Beltline. Oh, yeah. Okay. Beltline connecting road, highway-esque. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, we're on the last day of July. Set curb grades for paving on Sycamore Street, 11th to Beltline. Wait, I already did it. Guess I'm getting tired. Wait, no. Is it the same exact entry? I'm confused. I just looked up and thought I did the same thing. It is. It's the exact same entry. Oh, Ralph. Okay. Set curb grades for paving on Sycamore Street. 11th to Beltline. That was confusing. Okay. So we're done with July. That's kind of crazy. Aw. Yes, Basil. What do you need? What are you meowing for? Pets? She's so cute. I love her. Come here. All right, well, I mean, I could keep going into August, or we could say, yeah, Ralph totally tripped me out there. That was like, wow, what the heck? I don't know. We could just say we'll start with August next time. What do you guys want to do? I feel like if I start August, though, then it's like, when do I stop, you know? It's always good to stop at the end of a month. Feels right. You want to see? Oh. Okay. You got me. Beltline may be the name of the street you couldn't find. Yeah, I did quickly search to see if there was a street named Beltline nowadays, and nothing came up, but it could have been back then. Well, I can't resist. Okay, actually, the 1st August is in here. I'll go till, like, August 10th. How about that? More. Oh, Deb feels like we have to stop. Oh, no. We'll have to have a fight about it. I'll go to, like... Maybe, will the next live be the last for for this diary? I don't think so. Maybe. Because we have... Let's take a look. Maybe we should do it like that. Like, time it so that there's one more of his. There is August. That's a full month. There's a full month of September. But then October only goes to the... Oh, it's the 7th. It's not even mid-October. Oh, no. It's the 7th and then... Yeah, it is the 7th. Okay. So we have two... Yeah, let's read a little bit of August and then... Next week, yeah, will be the last one. You are? Oh my god, that's hilarious. Yes, this is Crayola. We were just talking about it. Well, it's Kohl's and Crayola, and I was saying how I'm an art teacher, so I like really, when I found out about that little collection they had, I was like, oh, I have to have something from it. And by the time I got there, it was all really picked over and there was like nothing left. Luckily, this was there, but this is the like kids extra large version. So the pockets are super weird. I don't know. If you're wearing an adult one, tell me, are the pockets too high on it, or is it because it's the kids one? It's like really, like, this is the pocket up here. And you probably can't tell. My camera is so close to me that you can't see. It's like, it's uncomfortably high. Like, I can't comfortably put my hands in my pockets. They're big pockets, but they're weirdly high up. I feel like it's because kids have shorter arms. But it's worth it, though. It's cute. And I don't really use the pockets that much anyway. There were no more adult ones. Alright, I gotta find... The pockets are a little awkward. Oh, okay, so it's not just me. It's not just... Well, why'd they make it like that? That's annoying. Any quality control here? People testing it? I guess not. I thought it was just because I had to buy one that didn't actually fit me, but... Inspection of curb on Sycamore Street. I wish I got more. Yes, it is. I get lots of compliments from the kids at school. Finished 405 feet on East Side Street, west from Belt Line. We'll pretend that I understand that. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, I wish I had gotten like a couple more things, but there was nothing left. I got a couple of little Crayola. They're supposed to be like drinking cups with little straws that come out of them that are shaped like crayons. And I got those like after everything went on clearance. I got them for like $3 each, and they're just in my classroom as a decoration. But I didn't really see... There wasn't a ton. There wasn't as much as I thought. Like I was hoping that they would have... They had scarves, and I was hoping that the scarves would be like a crayon. How cool would that be? But they weren't really. They were just colorful. So I was a little disappointed. But I can see why the average customer probably wouldn't want to wear a crayon scarf, but I definitely do. Inspection of curb on West Side Sycamore Street. Commencing at belt line. Put in 391 feet of curb. Accepted something of something at what the heck are they doing? Accepted something of something at university. Of Illinois at Champaign position of instructor at University of Illinois at is that how you spell it? At Champaign, Illinois. Oh, look at him. His first teaching job didn't work out, but now look at him go. Inspection of curbing on West Side Sycamore Street and commercial. Maybe it was commercial, not commencing. West Side Collar Factory. That's so cute. A collar factory. To 30, like just shirt collars. Do you transcribe in the Library of Congress website? No, I haven't. I have too much to do for my project. but I've heard that some people like to do that. 30 feet east, west, I don't know, northeast, something. I'll say northeast just because I don't, of East Line 11. Just randomness. Something curb. What's this? X curb? Like no curb? Oh, it is commencing. Okay. Was X curb for 20? Yeah, I don't know either. That's what I'm doing right now. 20 feet commencing at... Oh, my stupid thumb. You know what? Maybe I have it in the next one. I do. Okay. Commencing at blank and... Oh, at end of return. I know, this is confusing. I wonder if this would be useful for someone studying city planning. Maybe. Possibly. On west side of alley, east of 11. Something. Okay, what? Something on after standing 1 hours. Something in after standing 1 hours. August 4th. In inspection of curb east side Sycamore to about 20 feet west of end of curve At angle. East. Ugh, this is boring. East. And. End. East. And of 11th. Hi, Kate. Of 11th. Rain. Oh, yeah. I think he might have actually written out east. I just didn't recognize it because he never does. Rain stopped work about 4 p.m. Oh, Ralph. Can't you tell me about, like, how in love with your wife you are or something? Oh, hey, Georgia. Georgia's. Or had Georgia's folks. Had. Finally, he mentions her. Georgia's folks. Up or something to dinner. I don't know what that is. Folks. Something to dinner. Finished around. Oh, of course. He just tells us that one thing, and then he's talking about work again. Finished around southeast and northeast corners of 11th Street and gutter to end of something old curb to end of old curb to west of 11th. How come he always changes? I feel like he never gets the direction correct. That's 80. That's not even 2. That's 80 feet. That's makes more sense. Yeah, it's hard to read sometimes. Physically and just, like, sometimes it's just like, oh my god. We're still listing numbers. We're still listing northeast corners. He's like, east or was it west? I know, shouldn't he know? Inspection of curb. He has a broken compass. Commenced at end of old curb to west of northwest corner 11th. Finished around. This is why I think cursive has been phased out. You need to be trained to read and write it. Well, I mean, you need to be trained to read and write regular writing too. I think it's a shame that cursive is being phased out. No, they don't have any children. How long have you gone through his writing? We've been reading for a couple of years Ralph's writing. Yeah. You need to, yeah, that's true. It's like an extra thing that they have to teach you and learn, but yeah, he's just scrawling, which makes me think maybe he's scrawling on the job. West of northwest. It's kind of fun to like picture him holding the diary though, out while he's inspecting curbs and writing, like as he's standing there. I don't think that's actually what's happening, but that would be fun. That's fun to think about. Corner 11th. Finished around return at east corner 10th and on southwest side Sycamore. From 11th halfway to 10th. Wow, so specific. Okay. Makes me sad thinking she may have. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but I forgot that someone had asked about if they have kids. They don't have kids. I don't know if they tried, but I feel like back then it was just kind of most people had children, and if you didn't, there was usually something wrong. So I don't know. In office all day, figured estimate of grading. Okay. August 8th. This is all weird too. He's got arrows pointing to different days, so I don't even know if this actually is August 8th. I think he messed up and he was like moving them all down, but inspection of curb and of grading. Carl Carlson. Put curb in from 5th southeast corner. No, it's 5th southeast of south corner, 10th. Oh my god. 260 feet southeast of southeast corner. Doesn't this just make so much sense? Can't you just picture it? I can put myself there at 5th southeast of south corner 10th to 60 feet southeast of southeast corner 9th. That's my favorite place. That's like my happy place. That could be a t-shirt too, or a sticker. Meet me at 5th southeast of south corner 10th to 60 feet southeast of southeast corner 9th. If he understands it. Yeah, I know. It's true. It makes sense to him. Why am I doing this? Is it for work? No, it's just for fun. No. Yeah, okay. August 9th is blank. August 10th. He drew an arrow like that was supposed to be August. I know. I'm not even going to deal with it. Because he did that all on here too. Like they're all bumped. So I don't have the energy. Laid concrete from belt line to something pole in front of collar factory to blank left or telephone to something telephone pole in front of collar factory. Off. Laid concrete from belt line to blank off telephone pole. I think it's telephone. I thought it was left at first too, but I don't think it is. Okay, hold on. This is the type of stuff the National Archives will actually pay you to do. Yeah, does the National Archives pay for that? Because I feel like it was the Library of Congress. One of them was asking people to do it for free. So I don't know. This would be fun to do for a job, but I just do it for fun. I do have a Patreon, so I make a little bit on the side from that, but it's fun to do it for fun. I feel like anything you do for a job gets old when you have to do it. Left hand? Yeah. I think it's telephone pole. But I don't know what this is. All right, I think I'm calling it a night. August 10th. So we got through, oh God, we got through all of July and almost half of August. Left-hand side? So you're saying laid concrete from belt line to blank left-hand side? I think it's telephone pole. But I see where you're coming from. I can see it also. Off left hand side of in front of off. Okay, so from belt line to off. I don't know what this dash is. Like if that's just leaving extra space. Maybe meant to be instead of off. To blank of telephone. Yeah, maybe. Okay, so laid concrete from belt line to blank of telephone pole, and he just never went back and wrote what the measure was. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. Meaning block off? I don't know. He's talking about putting in curbs on a street. Oh, meaning like block off? Okay. Belt line to block off telephone pole in front of. After AFT? No. I don't know. Sometimes when we keep reading, it makes more sense. Like maybe he'll bring it up again next week. To block off. Yeah, I don't know. To cut off. Block off. Could be after telephone pole. I'm assuming he's using the telephone pole as a measurement. Like he laid concrete up until the telephone pole in front of the collar factory. I want to see the collar factory. What street are we on? Sycamore Street, right? Collar factory. Waterloo, Iowa. Let's just see. Chamberlain Machine Works. I don't know if that's what that is, but all right. I think I'm going to go eat something. So, next week, Thursday, I haven't made a live event yet, so hold on, let me do that. I'll be live next Thursday at 6 p.m. That's when I come on. And I usually make a little TikTok live event that you can sign up for. You can also find me on YouTube. Oh, hold on. On YouTube, I go live also. Cassandra said after aft, AFT. Okay, let's look. I think that sounds right, though. What do you guys think? It doesn't look like a T to me, but after telephone pole, that sounds like it makes sense. Oh, 8 a.m. for you, Deb. Okay, I'm going to make the live event. What's the date next Thursday? 17th. Live events. Create an event. April 17th. At 1800. Because they do military time. Okay, so that should be on my page at least in a minute or two. And you can sign up for that if you want notifications. I also have a Discord channel where I send notifications to. That one's a little more reliable. And then I stream to YouTube at the same time. So if you follow me on YouTube, you can turn on notifications there. So thank you guys for coming, as always. This was a little bit of a drier one, but that's okay. That's our Ralph. We started off with the morbid horse fire, so I guess I'm glad we didn't have more of that. All right. Thank you to everybody for coming. Thank you to everyone who's a diary detective who supports me and joins in our wonderful group. Speaking of our wonderful group, I did pick a day for our April video chat. So let me actually see what it is. The 23rd, I think? Yeah. Wednesday, April 23rd. That's when we're going to do our video chat. All right. Bye, everybody. Bye, Maria. Oh, yeah. Wow. Today was a big one. 10K likes. Very nice. Yep. Thanks, Carly. Thanks, Valentina. Bye, Maria. Bye, Kate. Bye, Nikki. See you guys next week. Or see you in the Discord if you're in there. Bye-bye.